A leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope, trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I had to first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I had to first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets with smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave a small test. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town lit.
Wellin', what's the motherfucking deal? Hola. Facebook, YouTube, Kick, man. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking building. Happy Saturday. I got some beautiful guests with me. You already know this is Justice League episode 5. We're going to talk about the Caucasian man that got killed in front of his family. And I want to introduce my guest tonight. So y'all go ahead and let them know where they can find y'all at right quick. You can go first, Mac.
It's your boy Mac Mall, man. You already know it's a treat when real players meet. Tune in. I am the CEO of Not the Shop Podcast. Y'all can reach me on YouTube at Not the Shop Podcast, on Facebook at Do Say Davis, and on Instagram at I am Mac Mall. That's I am MACMALL. QD.
Yeah, dig. Shout out to my nigga Mac Ma. Skinny, where they gonna find you at, man? With your little junk ass. Oh Lord. Here, I'm about to unmute her and fuck her up. Where they gonna find you at?
Anyways, it's Skinny of the Mini, Skinny_Mini on Instagram, and you know I'm the host of the Red Pill.
You dig? That's that one half of the Redpillcrip podcast. You feel me? But anyway, yeah, man, we're gonna get into this. Matter of fact, Mac Ma, I need to know how the trip went. I need to know this because y'all don't know. Mac Ma was on a trip the other day.
Yeah, I just came back from a 5-day cruise from the carnival, man, for my B-Day on the big 4-5 like Jordan. You dig? Man, the trip was man, I had a ball, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had an awesome ass time because I get on a lot of cruises, so man, they offer me free drinks the whole cruise. So I was drunk as hell the whole cruise. I was gambling. I ate good, man. Got off on a new island. What's the new island called? Celebration Key. And shit, man, we had a good time, dog.
That's what's up. Did you win when you was gambling? Did you win?
I won about 2,200. Nothing major.
You won how much?
Like 2,200. It wasn't nothing major, man, but I won.
Yeah. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on, Mac. I can't hear you, kid.
Shit, I'm here. I can hear you.
God damn, I done hit some shit. Oh, I done fucked up. Hold on.
What you done did, dog?
Hold on, god damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna come right back. All right, check. Mac, talk to me real quick.
I hear you.
Damn, how the fuck I lose Mac?
You can't hear me? I can hear you.
Hold on, Mac. Go and come back real quick. Let me see if I can. I don't know how the hell I lost your volume. Hey, Skinny, say something real quick. Let me see if I can hear you.
Definitely ordering a male order spouse.
You hear that?
Check. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, I know what's going on. Check. All right, what's up? Can I hear y'all? Okay. All right, bet. We back on the game. My fault, Mac. Here we go.
You got me?
Yeah. All right. What was you saying? You said how much you won?
I said I won like 2,200. It wasn't nothing major, man.
Damn, you won 20. You paid for the trip?
Shit, my trip was damn near free. I get big discounts because I'm a gold member on Carnival.
Oh well, there you go.
So
Cal,
I only paid was $700 for my suite for 5 days with free drinks. So
oh, that ain't shit.
like $125 a day or some shit, man. I had a good time.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Mac, man. Glad you made it home safe. I know my nigga be getting sick and shit. Shout out to Talentia, Cal 10 and his bitch. What's happening, y'all?
What's up?
What's happening?
We got Mac, we got Cal. Cal over there looking like he on a vacation with a library. Oh, that's cereal. I thought that was some books. What up, Cal? What's up, nigga? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Ex-stripper at retirement home. Shout out to that nigga, man.
Man, Red Pill, I'm gonna need you to get your panel together, man. What's up
know,
with the
man.
What's going on, man? What we doing out here?
I don't know, man. We from Kansas City, goddamn it. We got Midwest.
What that mean? We're not gonna do that on 913 day.
Oh yeah, hey, and it's
no
913
today.
Come on,
no
man.
today.
Don't be jumping.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There you go. You locked in now.
What's good, bro?
What's good? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Same shit, different
cruise, man.
Man, it was awesome, man. Same shit, different toilet. Trying to find me a bad bitch so I can spoil it.
Let's go.
Hey.
Tricking is in style. You hear me? I'm with it too.
You did.
As long as it reciprocates, Pill, it's okay to trick.
Ain't nothing wrong with
You
that.
did. You're too nimmy not to hear me.
Hey, Max, somebody stole your shit too. I was watching a video the other day, and he was like, "It's always a treat when real players meet." I almost stole on that nigga, but it was
all good. I ain't tripping. I got it from another nigga when I was a shorty. I hang around pimps, so
oh, okay.
I'm passing on game. Goddamn it!
All right, he might have been a Chi-Town nigga. Fuck it, we'll let it go. All right,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Cal and Talentia, man, tell them where to find you at before we get into this conversation, because it's about to get real.
Man, I'm on all platforms, TM Productions KC. But follow me on Facebook, y'all, because I ain't trying to be nowhere else at Talentia Mitchell.
There you go. Talentia Mitchell.
Oh, I'm Kyle Bab on Facebook. I'm Cal 10 Grande on Instagram. And
what?
I'm your grandma's sneaky link.
Ain't that a bitch?
Hey, I got to use that one.
The granny sneaky link is crazy. Double O in the
her friend.
Yeah. They call it, hey, Granny got to have a life too, head ass. Double O, what up, my nigga? Shout out to
up,
bro? What's
good,
up, y'all? Man?
What y'all on here rapping about? What y'all chopping it up about tonight?
Oh man, we about to get into this Charlie Kirk thing, man.
Ooh,
I like my MAGA outfit.
I seen you. You over there looking
I
like
got the hunting gear and the red hat.
I see that. You look like you
actually
took
say justice on it.
That shit. You look like you took Make America Great Again off the motherfucker and put some more shit
Right?
on.
Those are the vibes today.
Y'all watching that fight tonight?
I mean,
I'm on my way to watch it right now, man.
Yeah, Mac on the way. I don't know, Double O, you watching it?
Hell nah.
You ain't watching it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch the clips in the morning. I ain't tripping off that shit.
Yeah, I got a G on Bud tonight, man. I gotta watch it.
How much?
I bet a G on Bud on FanDuel.
Oh shit, there you go. So hold on, do you got any odds? You got any odds? You got any
So it's plus 180, so I'll win 2250. 2280 I made.
Shit. So you'll win. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, that's a reason to watch it.
Well, I was gonna watch it anyway, but I think Bud gonna beat this nigga's ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, but you know, Bud had to go a couple weight classes up to fight Canelo, right?
Right, I hear all that shit, but what people fail to realize is this: There's two types of people. There's two types of people in the world, right? There's black men and there's niggas. I would never bet on a Mexican to beat a nigga. Bud is a nigga. He's not a black man.
I don't know. You know them essays got endurance.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Every motherfucker that Bud didn't fought with the same style as Bud whooped his ass. He ain't never fought a nigga like Bud. He only fought two people that fight like Bud, and both of them whooped his ass.
Bet. I just hope you win. Shit, I ain't tripping. My nigga that went on a cruise, won 2,200, come back, win that motherfucker. Did you bet on the Chiefs game?
No, I don't know shit about football, man. I'm a basketball player, man, so I don't really know shit about football. I just bet, whatever people send me, I put that parlay in.
Put that motherfucker in. Hell yeah. All right, so let's get into the controversy, man, because I know it's a lot of people that have they feelings about Charlie Kirk, and then they also don't really know who he is, as I've observed the situation. So who is Charlie Kirk? Let me ask this off the dribble. Let me start with Cal. Cal, who is Charlie Kirk? Is he a good guy, bad guy, villain, great person? Who is he?
Conservative activist that is right wing. I feel like a lot of people don't understand his views because they I think he speaks a lot of truth that people ain't ready for.
Got you. Mac, what you think? Who you think Charlie Kirk is?
Well, I think Charlie Kirk to me is a real alpha man. I stand by him 100%. What the most thing that I like about Charlie Kirk is he come from the era I come from. He's much younger than me, but he was obviously taught by men that come from where I come from, which is real men. Because his whole standpoint was this: it's either the right way or the wrong way. I don't give a damn about how you feel, about your color, your race, none of that shit. It's the right way and the wrong way to do shit. And he advocated for that highly. Even though I'm not spiritual, I don't believe in religion, but he stood on religious principles. And one thing I can say is the truth hurts. But these are the kind of men that we need in a society to keep the United States running good. We don't need nobody running around here in their feelings trying to make everybody feel good. It's a right way and there's a wrong way. And in the process of that, you're going to make enemies, you're going to make friends. Because most people, and not to get off topic, but this is why psychologists don't make a lot of money. Because people don't pay for you to tell them what the fuck is wrong with them.
Facts.
That's a good facts.
To say something real quick, that's why a lot of people be pissed off at Candace Owens. We ain't got to agree with all their views, but they be speaking some shit that people just ain't ready to deal with.
Facts. And now, thing about this with Charlie Kirk, do I agree with everything he say? Absolutely not. There's nobody I'm going to agree with 100%. But for the most part, I like what he stood for. He says some off-the-wall shit sometimes that, I get it. You give motherfucker the hard truth, and sometimes he had views that I didn't understand, and I felt like it was disrespectful. But, like I say, for the most part, I fucks with him, and I don't think he deserved to die because of how he feel.
Facts. There you go. All right, Talentia, what you thinking?
I see him as a political lobbyist of a sort, to push or promote different agendas or bills or political ideologies. And with him, like I said, I didn't know him too well, but I have seen a lot of videos over the past week or so. And like he said, I agree with some of the messages, but it ain't always about what you say. It's kind of how you say it. I used to train people. So you got to meet people where they at. And you can have the best message in the world, but if you wrap that in shit and throw it in their face, they're not going to hear you or be receptive to it. So no matter, hey, you could say you need traditional family values, nuclear family, all these different things. But if you disrespectful or include hate with that, people ain't gonna hear you. So
he lacked balance.
Tact. Yeah.
Tact. Okay, got you. Double O, what you think, buddy?
Man, me personally, man, I think the dude is overrated in my opinion. I wasn't really impressed with a grown man outsmarting college kids. I didn't think that was a big deal because a lot of the stuff that I heard him say was kind of common sense. Now these younger kids, they do be off the wall. They with the more than just male and female, and we got all these different sexes, and I get all of that, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that he said, like you said, there's a wrong way and a right way, and most of it was just common sense outside of the political beliefs and all that, which of course I don't believe in all the stuff he was saying about black pilots, and I get what he was going with it, but it just came off like he only got one black friend, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Hey, but you know what? I wanted to comment on that, right? Did you see that whole interview when he was talking about black pilots? Or did you just see the clip?
Not the whole interview, but I saw a clip where he was talking about DEI, and like I said, I get what he was saying as far as DEI is put in place and that people might not be qualified, but why only the black ones might not be qualified? Like, why was it always like, well, the black pilot, I hope that black pilot's qualified. I'm like, yo, why you got a problem with black pilots? What's up?
Hey, can I say something real quick? It's a such thing. Have y'all ever heard of implicit bias?
Yeah.
Like,
break it down.
It's having a bias without knowing that you have a bias. And it's based on your upbringing and your surroundings and your experiences and what you do. It forms a thought without you even like knowing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, say like, if you grew up in the inner city, even though you haven't done nothing wrong and you like a straight A student and shit, and you got all your paperwork, you got insurance, you got your license, you know you good, and you got a nice car and you driving through the neighborhood and you got the police behind you, you gonna slow the fuck down because you gonna feel like you're gonna be fucked with based off your experiences or whatever that you seen in your past that happened with like black people with police and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like that's how white people, if they sit in the restaurant and they seeing like, you know what I'm saying, a couple hood cats doing the most inside there, popping bottles and doing the most inside of an establishment, when they go to another one, they automatically assume that another group of black people gonna do the same thing. And you know what I'm saying, it's the bias from their experiences, from what they see that form they thought. I don't know if I gave the best examples, but do y'all kind of get where I'm kind of going with it?
To me, it sounds like prejudice.
It's not so much like having a prejudice. It's like a look. Like if you see a motherfucker wearing if you see a Chinese man wearing some glasses and shit, and he got a calculator in his hand, you automatically think he a math genius. You know, that's what we think of people, like we different cultures and shit.
Thing about it is this.
That's prejudice.
I prejudge as a black man. If I go on a motherfucking plane and I see a black man as a pilot, I'm gonna think the same thing. But that won't be my first thought. My first thought would be, I'm proud of this black man because he's a fucking pilot. That's rare. So that's my first initial thought. Damn, we got a black pilot. That's what's up. But my second thought gonna be, I hope this motherfucker can fly this motherfucker. Because there's something that we're not used to seeing. Just like he said, my experience with black people, no matter where I go in the world, as soon as I see black people anywhere, I get on defensive mode. Because I don't know what type of niggas these is.
Right.
That's based off my experience with
opposite thought. For a black person to be a pilot, I would have a complete opposite thought. My first thought would be, damn, for a black person to be a pilot, I wonder how much extra harder work he had to do to surpass his white pilots, how much extraordinary that he'd be, because in the workforce, black people, women or men, gotta be 2-3 times better than their white counterparts to be in the same position. So I would have thought, like, damn, he had to be extraordinary to get to that spot.
But also, to be honest, and
what that white boy is thinking, what the white boy is thinking is, how did he even get here? He's not, like you said, well, how did he? We're thinking, what all accomplished, what all obstacles did he have to go to get through? But the white boy is thinking, why is he here? How did he even get here? Was he just given this job through DEI? So that's what I'm saying. We're both prejudging him, but from a different way. And I feel like a lot of his prejudgments towards black people were just wrong. Like he only got one black friend or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. So you mean to tell me when you go in black establishments, you don't feel some type of way? You don't I don't know where y'all live at, right? But I live around white folks. And the Walmart by my house is different from the Walmart where the fuck I work at. When you go in the Walmart where I work at, that bitch like the Soul Plane. I know y'all seen that shit.
Yeah,
The movie Soul Plane with Kevin Hart. That's how the Walmart is where I work at. The Walmart where white people work at by my house is clean, it smell good, ain't no yelling, ain't no loud motherfuckers on FaceTime, it ain't no bitches at the counter acting like you getting on her nerve because you buying some shit from her store. Like, these bitches is crazy.
Hey,
Black
That's
people,
environmental though.
best
man,
analogy
black people disgust me so fucking bad with that goofy shit because I love my people, but I hate the way we do shit. We be
So you
just
don't
so
think that
fucked
there
up that
are
we make the
products
good
of their
blacks
environment?
look bad. You said what?
You don't think that they're products of their environment? How our system was set up with our schools and our homes and our environments, our neighborhoods, to keep them down? Like, people only
Man,
do better once they know and learn better. If people never learn or see better, and they're just in a continuation of, hey, poor schools, poor families, poor educational system, all of those, so they're stuck in that, and that's what they get. But that was designed to do it that way.
That's not no excuse, baby. I came from that shit. We all got the same story. The excuses is up. It's enough of the excuses. Like, we all got
doesn't come from the same place though, or have the same opportunities, the same teachers, the same mentors. Like, I act different because I got a chance to go to private school and live outside the hood, even though I'm from the hood. So I was shown different to be able to be different. Some people who've been in the hood their whole life, never traveled, never went nowhere, never had nobody to talk to them or guide them. That's why they still stuck like that.
No, what it is, what has to happen?
Everybody's going to make the same
This generation of men do not listen. That's the problem. They don't have OGs because they don't listen. Like, when I was coming up, it was rare to say I didn't have a daddy. I grew up in the hood. That was the excuse in the 90s. Us as men now, the niggas that I know, like, literally what I see more men taking care of their kids than ever. These little motherfuckers don't want to listen. They just don't want to listen.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
What we got to do is, it's like, let me put this analogy. It's like going to Chick-fil-A and you go to Chick-fil-A, they give you like A1 service. They're going to speak to you politely the whole time. When you go to Gates, when you walk in, is, hi, may I help you?
But ain't no Chick-fil-A in the hood. But ain't no Chick-fil-A in the hood.
I'm just saying, like, hear it out. I'm just saying that's just an analogy. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like the point where he made with Walmart, from like when you go to the suburbs and to the ones that's closer to the hood, it's a level of customer service. And sometimes, like, for black community, they got to take the chip off their shoulder. They ain't got to be so tough. Like, we made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You made it through your life.
I'm not going to let y'all do that, cuz. I'm not going to let y'all do that. I'm not going to let y'all do that.
Okay.
Because like she said, the reason why that is like redlining. When redlining was brought to
that ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
It does, because like you said,
no, we gotta carry ourselves.
Are going to hire. Hold on. The people that he's saying that live in the good neighborhood aren't going to work all the way in the hood. You're going to get who you're around. The people that live around that Walmart is who's going to work there. So that's why you're going to get that type of service, because you're in the hood, and so you're going to get hood service.
That has nothing to do with the type of person you are.
That's not it. I'm talking about
you
how
have
you
a choice to be an asshole. When I go in black stores, they don't even fucking greet me, bro. They act like they don't even see a motherfucker. Like, where's your presentation? You work for Target, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
The Arabs do it too. The Arabs do it too.
And I always get greeted. I get treated.
It's about where you at, cuz. It's about where you at when it comes to that, in my opinion, yo.
Well, I say this.
So you saying that it's impossible to have manners coming from the hood, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when Walmart's filling out those applications and they get 20 applications from a bunch of teenagers and 21-year-olds and shit like that, then that's what you're going to get, because you're getting some young kids, like you said, that don't want to listen. That's hard. That's kind of hard. And that's how it's always.
But that's a choice.
But if
that's a choice that they make to be.
But they learn that their grandparents is ghetto, their parents is ghetto. They grew up ghetto in a ghetto neighborhood. They're going to be ghetto unless they've been shown something different. Some of these people have never been shown something different. Some people need a live example to be different.
Example now.
I get it. I get what you're saying, and I'll give you that grace. I'll give you that grace only because I come from that and I know better.
Right.
So I'll give you that grace.
And it takes time. It takes time to change, y'all. It takes time to change. We all not going to change.
You're trying to change generations, not just a person. You got to change full generations to see an effect across the whole board.
Well, let me ask.
But I'm saying it's still. I take accountability. It still ain't no fucking excuse. But I'll still give you grace because, like I said, it's if people understand certain shit when they come from certain circumstances. So me being these people who I'm talking about, I used to be a young ignorant motherfucker. I had to grow out of that shit. And unfortunately, a lot of kids don't get a chance to do that. They die before they get a chance to change their life around. And it's unfortunate.
Well, see, let me say this overall. Let me say this overall. It might be kids listening to us right now, and guess what? When they hearing what we saying, their excuses go out the window because we talking about it and they know it. And the problem is people will have this in their mind. They know you're not supposed to be acting like this. Well, you know what? I can always just blame it on the past, and I can always just blame it on the fact that I was brought up in this, and my mama act like this, and my daddy act like this.
But the culture push it, movie push it, TV push the Hawaiian narrative, be ghetto, be hood, the bad culture, and we allow media and the man or whoever to push that, and they imitate that.
But after
I'm gonna say this, right? With these young generations, it's more about the messenger than the message. And what I mean by that is they have men to talk to them and tell them right from wrong, but the men they hearing it from is they broke uncles. They broke daddy. Everybody around them that's giving them advice ain't got shit going on, so they message ain't.
It's not being
What you got to?
That's why back to what I said about Kirk. The message could be cool, but the messenger, if how you say it, versus like the message can get lost in translation.
But he's saying when no, go ahead, Cal, go ahead.
No, when I'm starting,
I'm saying
it's gonna be a trend. It's gonna start to change a trend. What we have to do for youth is provide more resources for them and give them something to work for to make them change their behavior. Let them know that like this is not the only outlet. That shit look good, but we need more people like to tell them like this shit's really temporary. What you need to do is work on shit that's long term. We need to teach them financial literacy. We need to teach them customer service. Whatever that you do, whatever field that you walk in, is how you present yourself. Sometimes
but it's also about the messenger, though, bro, because it how a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you. You can't tell a motherfucker what to do if you ain't done it.
Yeah,
that's give me no advice to be successful when you a bum. I'm not gonna listen to you. If you knew you would have something,
right?
That's why
I'm saying.
It's about the messenger,
we
bro.
need to put the successful people in places to show them that shit. Like man, sometimes man, tell them that
we acting like these kids don't go to school. Y'all acting like these kids ain't in school though, y'all. They should learn this stuff. They should learn this stuff like in regular everyday school. They said manners and learning how to talk to people. You learn that just through middle school and high school. So,
but school ain't nowadays. School is not for that. School just want the kids to be there so they can make their money.
Man, I work for a school district.
It is jacked all the way up. So they're not learning those things at school, and the parents ain't teaching them either.
And you know what's crazy? Because if
they fall through the cracks, and then you get kids, ghetto kids, who turn into ghetto adults, who eventually make their own ghetto kids, and the cycle continues.
Especially if they don't get that, especially if they don't get checked early in the game. But this is what I'll say: if what Mac Mall's saying is true, why don't you mimic what's real? What has it has success. So look at Charlie Kirk. He got his wife, he got his kids. He's a successful person. He run out here.
Yeah.
If that's the image of success, which most people would say, if you looked at the man's bank account, you'll probably agree with that's what success looked like. He with his wife. He got his kids. Huh?
He's successful. That's why people. That's why he got millions of followers because he's talking what he's living.
But
If he was a broke nigga, wouldn't nobody be listening to that nigga?
but watch this, Mac Mall. It's so many broke people that's arguing with him. It's motherfuckers that don't even got a clue in how to wake up and start their day and do the right thing, do affirmations, or even understand how to be a positive person in life. But they shitting on this man.
Hey, you
Because
know,
of how he delivers his message.
Hey,
No, that's what broke people do.
But
Broke
that's not-
people
yeah.
are angry. Motherfuckers like me with money, we find the humor in everything. You can't make me mad because I'm happy, goddammit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead,
right, but what
This is a
at the end of the day,
broke
so if
motherfuckers
I'm delivering this message, what is your goal? Or is your goal for as many people to hear my message and be receptive of it, or for me to just put the information out? Because that's two different things.
You know what I think will start
Good
the
question.
I think a good my bad like I was gonna say this and get back to that. I think what like to start the turn for Charlie Kirk was when he went to those colleges and telling them like, man, y'all out here like wasting y'all money on these degrees because you're gonna get out of college and you ain't gonna find no job. And I think that stung for a lot of people, especially for the college institutions. And I think that's like where, you know, and like motherfuckers start to turn on him with that point because that stung. Because when he goes to the colleges and tell motherfuckers who's over here spending so many hours trying to get a degree for a dude to sit up there making more money than you without a degree, telling you that you that degree that you going for don't mean shit.
And that was supposed to be the American way. Go to school, go to college, get a good job, have a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and I want to build on what he said. This is why sooner or later he was gonna get killed anyway, and I'm gonna break it down to you, right? Because he just wrote a book called "College is a Scam," right? He just wrote a book called "College is a Scam," and he talked about how it is how most people go to college and getting all this debt, and then wind up getting jobs that don't got nothing to do with the degrees they in debt for, right? So now he has millions of kids listening to this shit, right? Now, do you know what this does for the school system? If kids are listening to him, then that's less money that schools, the government, and everybody else is gonna make because you got to think the average debt for a college student is 50 grand, right? If you add 50 grand times a school with fucking 100, 200,000 kids, right? With interest on all them, you know how much money that is they gonna be losing if these kids actually start listening to this nigga. And then on top of that, he was gonna run for president in 2032.
Right. Hold on. Mac Ma, I took notes today. Hold on. I want to show you something. I want to show y'all something. I want to say some real shit real quick. Donald Trump won the popular vote in 2024, which is close to impossible for Republicans. It just doesn't happen. In 2004, Bush won the popular vote. 20 years prior to that. Do you know when they won the? Do you know when the Republicans won the popular vote prior to that? 1988.
Reagan.
Who, Reagan?
Nah, it was Bush Senior.
Okay.
And you know, do you know why Bush won the popular vote? I mean, not Bush. I'm sorry. Do you know why Trump won the popular vote in 2024? Because of people like Charlie Kirk, and they did not like that shit. Because he was going to these rallies, and as much as the backlash, you got to post the backlash. People start conforming their mind and start thinking like, "Damn, he's making sense." Just think about
have some sucky running mates to go against, so that also helped him in his popular vote.
You said
the
who?
Democrats could have chose better. The Democrats candidates were kind of sucky.
Oh yeah, no. They were trash.
So that didn't help. That didn't help.
No. That definitely didn't help. But what you got to understand is this man went out to college. He publicly just personally did his thing one-on-one with just went on his own time and just set that shit up. They booked these college campuses and put that shit on the internet, got millions and thousands, millions of fucking impressions, and people started looking like, damn, the way I'm thinking is a little bit different. I'm thinking about the Democratic Party. They don't even know the Democratic Party was started by the Klan. They don't even know the Democratic Party was for slavery. They don't even know the Democratic Party is the ones that are racist. And then you start getting people like this, start telling people like, bro, these are the people that are hindering people from actually being great, because all the Democrats is doing is actually telling you to sit on your ass and take these benefits that we're going to give you. We're not teaching you to be great. The Republicans are doing that, and that's what he was saying. If you want something in this world, if you want to build a name, then you need to step your motherfucking game up and be an asset to society. Democrats don't preach that. We got your back. Sit on your ass. We got you. We're gonna give you some stamps. We're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you,
know what?
We're gonna
It's a vote. Yep.
I feel, but they were saying some shit though. Like, we do have enough money in our system and through our banking system to everybody have Medicare, like Canada and other, developed countries. We do have enough money to take care of our senior citizens, and they can retire after a certain amount and they get their benefits that they worked all their whole life for. Like, we do have money to do this, and it's done easily. They just want to spend money towards other things in the government, whether the politicians themselves or on bullshit that don't matter. Like, we can easily do these things, and the Democrats were saying, hey, it's very possible. We just don't want to do it for y'all.
Right, but Cynthia, what about this unhealthy 35-year-old that if he just didn't fuck his life off, that he can just be out and work and be a taxpayer and be an asset to society, but now he's using up the 85-year-old's money. He's using up their benefits because he just want to sit on his ass because the Democrats got this shit in plan to where, oh, all you got to do is not make enough money. All you got to do is be this crippled and we'll take care of you. The Republicans ain't about that shit. They like every motherfucker that we support, the rich support the rich and the poor gotta go out on their own. It's not because they poor. It's they got sympathy for the poor. They don't got sympathy for the motherfucking poor that's not trying. This is my mama is a disabled person. Ain't nobody knocking her. We talking about motherfuckers that just sitting back eating the system up. Section 8 to death. This bitch got a Gucci person at 86.
Okay, so the ones who really need it and who are doing their best, or a year-old who has worked their whole life to get their Social Security, you're saying fuck them because there's two over here that don't want to work.
No. What I'm telling you is, I'm telling you the motherfuckers that's 35 and 40 that's capable workers, that's 21 to 45 that's capable, physically able and willing, can do work. They can get out here and get off their motherfucking ass when they sit there and just get that check in the mail and that direct deposit and say, when you call the unemployment line and did you fill out 3 applications this week? Hit 1. Did you not do shit this week? Hit 2.
But with the unemployment, you have to, as a working person, pay into that. So when you are unemployed, you get that money back in the case that you need unemployment for whatever reason. And you do have to go through stipulations, filling out things, calling in, and showing your due diligence to keep those benefits. But those people have those benefits because they paid into them. If you don't pay into it, or you didn't have your last quarter or last year enough money made, you don't get unemployment. But
Cynthia, I'm not talking about the people that deserve it. I'm talking about the shit. I'm talking about the people that run through the system, the Section 8ers. Man, I got a whole my mama is a worker.
And that's rare.
I'm talking
about it's not Section rare. 8 and EBT are white people. It ain't even the black people. We work hard. Like you said, you have to be under a certain amount. You have to have so many hours of working to even get things like food stamps or whatever. You have to do things to get qualified to do that. If you meet those metrics, then it is what it is. I know a person who was working 40 hours a week, $17 an hour, and they qualify for food stamps. So you telling me because they work, because they just don't make over a certain amount, that they shouldn't get those food stamps to help out just because?
Those are the people that I think should get food stamps. I think food stamps should only be for people who is trying but need a little help to get over that hump. If you ain't doing shit, you don't deserve shit.
Exactly.
That's how I feel.
And I agree.
You got a little job, say you a single mother or some shit, you got a job, it's tight up on you, you feel me? But you working, you trying, you should be eligible for some help.
And see what the problem, what becomes a problem with all that, it goes from like needing that help temporarily, but then you start to get comfortable with it. This shouldn't be something that you utilize forever and keep on using it.
But you can't. A lot of those programs have deadlines. You can't be on food stamps forever. There's a max time that you could be on food stamps. There's a max time for a lot of those benefits.
Talentia,
I don't want to go too deep into this shit, right? But I believe wherever you can hit a lick, you should hit a lick, because the whole fucking United States is based off hitting a lick. These motherfuckers, the government hitting licks. Who the fuck is Uncle Sam? Who is that?
I know, but Mac, but Mac, this is the problem.
I've never seen the picture.
They voted to raise their own pay.
But this is the problem, though. It's not about. I'm not mad at nobody that get over, but then when somebody deserve it and actually need it, they can't even get what they deserve because everybody that took advantage of the system. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
I'm not mad at the shit. I'm not mad at you for getting over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This whole shit is a damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a scam. America is a whole
So we need a better vetting system to find those who are scamming the system.
But when it hit home, say that again, bro.
Say that one more time.
The whole world is a scam. So why we look down upon for scamming? Shit.
Yeah, no, but see, like I said, I'm not mad at the scamming. I'm not mad at it. Because me personally, I'm not never gonna benefit from a scam unless I'm doing it personally. But at the end of the day, when I got people I love, like my mom and my grandma, that work their whole life, but they get cut off from the shit that they earn because niggas is sitting on their ass, taking advantage of the system. Now it's fucked up. Now that's fucked up.
You definitely need to be doing something to qualify for something. I agree with that.
So instead of cutting all of those extra Social Security benefits, socialist benefit programs, why don't we just get better systems to vet out the scammers? So the people who actually earn these things still are able to get those things.
But they not. Do you know why they not going to vet it? Because if they don't approve certain amount of people, bro, they got quotas just like the police got quotas to pull you over. They got quotas.
Hey,
you have to approve certain people.
Do y'all agree that minimum wage should be at least $50 an hour?
No.
50?
No.
I think it should be more than
Do it need to be higher?
12.
Yes.
I think it should be more than 12.
You need at least $50 an hour to have a decent life, bro. To have a decent life. You got a family, man.
But across the board wouldn't work. Like here in KC, the cost of living is low versus like New York, where it's like triple the prices. 50 here wouldn't do shit 50 there.
But Magmar, this is what will happen if you start giving a motherfucking cashier $50 an hour, and then it's a nigga that actually got a trade that he studied up for, and he
should get more
an hour too. Yeah, gonna have to pay this nigga $70 to $100 an hour because you giving this nigga with no skills.
What's wrong with that? If I get a hamburger for 15, then the nurse should be making 30. Versus you gotta raise it above the whole board, and that's fine. It should be that. It should be that way.
Can I say something?
They get 400 million. Give a motherfucker $50 an hour.
Let me say this. I think minimum wage should have stopped at $12 an hour.
15.
Straight up, just stop.
Let me explain. Let me explain why. Y'all don't know y'all don't know how this is all working right now. Y'all don't understand how this is all working. The reason why we got this inflation right now, part of it is due because your minimum wage increase. So like they know that you got more money. They're gonna raise the price of common goods and all that other shit. They're gonna create this inflation because they know that you got it more. The cost of living is gonna go up. It's just evening out.
Yeah.
We on a whole new level of broke. If a person want more than $12, it's plenty of jobs out there if you can apply yourself. There's training courses for it. You can use your job for tuition reimbursement to take courses to get certificates to move up the level. Like we got to.
So who's gonna still flip the burgers? Who's still gonna work at the grocery store? We still need those low level people in those spots. But are we saying at least match the minimum wage to the cost of living and inflation? Because it's like cost of living inflation here and minimum wage is still down here. Right. It's still way too low.
But the reason
I'm still getting paid in this economy we in now.
What people thinking is that because minimum wage went up, y'all thought it closed the gap. all they did was just like the same way you doing it like this. All they did was just copy and paste.
Yeah,
it's still
make it match. Instead of this, make it here.
And the new excuses to all this shit is tariffs and all that other shit. This the economics are from all this shit. You raise minimum wage, you're gonna raise the cost of living because these businesses and these corporations is still got to compensate for those wages going up. And what they gonna do is raise the prices.
No,
Guess what?
That's why
it is a scientific fact.
We don't have a dollar menu at McDonald's anymore.
These people been doing business.
If I'm making more money, I don't mind spending a little bit more.
All right.
All these people that got goods in the trade market and all that, they've been doing business with each other's families for hundreds of years, bro. They going up on us because they trying to check a bag.
Right.
That shit costs the same. They just going up because they trying to check a bag. That's it. Y'all can catch a park, bro. I'm finna go in a minute. I'm on this live. Shit, find one. We going right here. This bum boy crib right here. Yeah, you probably could. Go ahead. My bad, y'all. I'm fucking up the show. I'm goddamn it all over the place.
But when there was a time when the cost of living matched the minimum wage, way back in the day, society was cool. People could afford school. People could buy homes. They could buy cars, and nothing was wrong. I think they have propaganded all of us into fear that, oh, if we raise y'all money, everything's gonna go up, and that's how they keep us not wanting to raise the minimum wage, because the rich wants to stay rich and they want to keep the poor.
But
it used to work when
you know what's
crazy is basically saying.
Go ahead, man.
I think you froze.
What I was saying is like,
well, I want more money too.
What I was saying is when I was 21, my rent was like $650, right? I used to go. Bills and shit was so cheap back then. I used to go party every day, shop every day, drink and smoke almost every day, and still save a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's how cheap it was. I could literally fuck my life around and still save money. Now it's like I'm only smoking on the weekend. Fuck that shit.
Right.
Weed high, liquor high. The party high, motherfucker. Do you understand that a shot of liquor in the club costs more than they pay you to work for an hour?
And we also have the highest record number in history right now of empty houses because people ain't buying houses because they can't afford them.
Saying. If you go,
minimum wage still low, and they in so much school debt.
If you buy what I drink, you go to the club and get a double shot of Neho. That's $22. That's more than minimum wage.
Facts.
So how in the fuck they expect a motherfucker to live and have a good time with their life making $15 an hour? When rent, I don't know where y'all get, but rent average where I'm at is like the rent is average probably like from like $1,700 to like $2,500.
To
you know what I'm saying?
So 17 is one bedroom.
Right. Yeah. I got a townhouse though. My shit $2,500. But in the city, on average, like you could probably get a garden suite for like $1,000 or some shit.
Type time. Yeah. But okay, so what I want to get back to is the actual why Charlie Kirk was, you know what I'm saying, being a little bit more stern on how black people moved and how minorities, and I would just say lazy people. I don't even want to really put it on black people because he got asked direct questions by black people in these like when he used to go to these colleges, and he used to say slick shit. Like if you ask what is the top 2 foods black people eat, you will say some shit like, watermelon and chicken. Yeah, you'll say that. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? Well, if you behind a Asian driver, what lane are they going in if they in the middle? You don't know. They don't use a blinker. Whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it ain't nothing that you need to be like, oh, okay, well, he was racist. No, he proved this.
I mean, look, I'll say that Kyle used the word implicit bias. Look, if you're a white man who grew up around white men and white people, and they are prejudiced or racist, some of that shit gonna rub up on you regardless. So, like he said, whether he knew he was being prejudiced or not, whether it was intentional, whether it was for shop purposes to get more views or whatnot, some of that shit was hella prejudice. Some of that shit could be taken as racist. Because you can't say you have a following of 1 million racist white people. They see something in you that they like and they are familiar with and they are comfortable with. You got to have some of that in you. I'm just saying.
Nah,
because the way he saw things was from the perspective of a white man who grew up in white suburbia around a bunch of white people.
Right. And he took what he saw with the black communities or the minority communities,
or what he heard, because he wasn't up in the hood or living there and around people, and he don't know these people personally. So he took what has been stereotyped, what's been what he hears somebody else say or whatnot, and he answered his questions based off of those things, which are essentially prejudice.
And what I don't like when not just him, but any person that starts talking like that.
I'm finna get up out of here, man. It was a pleasure, though. I appreciate y'all for letting me on y'all live. I ain't mean to cut you off. Much love, much respect. You know, and Red Pill just hit me up next time you want me to get on.
Okay, hey Mac, Monday, right? Yep. We good?
Yeah, we good Monday. If you gonna have something before then, let me know. I record tomorrow, so I'll be in the studio tomorrow. But if you want to do something tomorrow night, let me know.
All right, bet. Appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. All right, go ahead, Double O. What was you saying?
Nah, what really pisses me off is when no matter who it is, when they want to talk bad about a certain type of people, which is usually us, nobody ever wants to talk about like why these things are. You know what I mean? Because these things are like this for a reason. These things aren't just happening because we're savage. Things have been put in place to make things where they are. Nobody wants to go into that. And that's what makes me mad because, like you said, we can talk about...
said those were excuses, that our system was designed the way it is, to have our people the way it is, to have them think the way it is. He said that was excuses. Instead of...
and that's what I don't like, because it's not...
a design infrastructure to have
like
people the way they are.
I was like,
I
don't know another person in this country, another people in the country that intentionally had drugs put in their neighborhoods and intentionally wanted to break up their family and intentionally blew up. I mean, so on. For years, we already know we know what our history is, but we've been treated with such disrespect for so long, and they act like none of that matters. And that's what irks me, when people act like none of that stuff matters to where we are.
There were consequences to all these things.
Correct. Every action has a reaction.
Right. And you know what? I'm not gonna push back on that, because I do understand that that's like we not guided correctly. You know what I'm saying? As far as like our whole overall as the people, we just not. And then we get triggered fast, and then we react fast, and then it makes us look bad in the long run. And I think that people like Charlie Kirk they studied. They was ready for these. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was going to these college campuses ready. You know what I mean? Like, they ready for this rebuttal. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like training for boxing.
What a great debater does.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But again, he's a 30-year-old debating children. So I mean, come on, dog. What are we doing here?
But I understand that. But see,
I want to see him. Is there any videos with him, Red, in a room full of niggas debating with some niggas? Is there any of them videos?
No, nope. I think the closest thing that he would have did was Jubilee, which would be where he would have to sit down one-on-one with, somebody that came from the block. But a lot of people from the block ain't interested in politics, no way. So he wouldn't even have had the opportunity from the block.
I'm just saying, some niggas, some niggas with black pride.
No.
I wouldn't see like a Tariq Nasheed or what's my man to be on Joe Budden podcast. Sit down with somebody like that. But no, you comfortable in Utah. You stay comfortable at them white colleges. You didn't go to no HBCUs and have these conversations.
But you know what? They would refuse him to come. He tried to go to do you know how many no's he got before he even got to get in these colleges, bro?
I mean, we all would get, if me and you tried to do it, we would get a no as well, because who the hell are you? That's why I say this white boy ain't special. We making him special to keep it real. White boy ain't special at all.
But he had a resume that would allow them to actually get a few yeses. And that's the problem. See, this is why we got to build up our platform so we can get out here and get in these streets. But other than that, we can walk around campuses. It's not illegal. We can do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
what I'm
probably
saying.
can't. Yeah.
You're right. But again, I think that goes along with him just being, you know what I mean? I mean, again, just like Eminem's going to blow up quicker than another black rapper. It's about what he's doing and what he's talking about, the people that he's surrounding himself with. And again, he's just I was like, yo, why is he just making these little kids look bad? He's like, oh, he look at this video with such and such clowns this and I'm like, man, this kid's 19, 20 years old. Like he ain't supposed to know none of this stuff.
And the shock culture of some of these things that's get you views and to get you put more in the algorithm and stuff like that. That's why I said if he just learned how to with a little bit more tact and or grace say the same things differently, his message could have been received a whole lot better.
Right.
But it's not that I dislike the guy or hate the guy. I just didn't think it was anything spectacular for him to get the flag raised up and all this attention that he, you know what I mean? Like really?
Right.
But Double O, think about this. Who told it wasn't no age limit to come up there? Why didn't the 34, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't the 30-year-olds come up there and debate him? Why didn't the 40-year-olds come up there?
On a college campus?
Yeah.
They not there.
30 or 40-year-olds on no college campus. Them niggas going home and going to work.
But watch this. He's telling them the college is a scam. Why the teachers didn't challenge him?
Because they at work.
Everybody knows that.
No, they wasn't at work.
Everybody knows that.
If they students is outside, that means somebody got an off period.
Yeah, but sometimes when it comes to teachers and media and other things, they got things in their contract where you can't do this and that. Because even though you're maybe not on a clock, you still on work premises. Sometimes they can't or not allowed to do those things based off whatever blowback may come from whatever. So it might be in their contract. They can't get up there and talk.
My question to you, Red, would be why would any other college accept him after saying that? Why would the next school, after saying that college is a scam, why would the next school invite him to come to their school?
Right. And see, that's why I said the fact that he actually got on campuses after saying that, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But you know what it did? It brought publicity to that school. Because it's like, okay, now go ahead and challenge these students from name a university, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter.
Utah State Valley.
Right. But then watch this. Let's say one of the students has a good point versus him. They be like, yeah, see, it's not a scam. He can dog 27 students, like dog walk them verbally in a dialogue. And then it'll be one student that has watch this one student combat with Charlie Kirk and have a good dialogue back and forth. Not even really win the argument, but just make a good point. They'll be like,
just say stuttering and
college ain't. Yeah, exactly. That's a man. This is a commercial, bro.
Hey, but you know what
I'm sorry. Okay.
My bad. But you know what they could do? Like what Charlie Kirk could have done. You know, you can go to the website of any of those campuses and rent those spaces as an outside vendor. And then you can come in there and do whatever you want on there.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. So probably that nobody probably talk about that, but that's probably what he does. Yeah. He probably does a petition.
You cut.
Or a lot. There's like half and half of that crowd when they show up to see Charlie Kirk. So some of them are like are like some of the students that are on campus, and those are other people took off to come see him, knowing that he's there because he has a whole brand behind him called Turning Point. Mm-hmm. And so he has a big following behind that. He got like over millions of people follow him on that. So he's going into Utah. If that's Utah, probably that's a majority Republican state. So you're gonna have a lot of those people that follow what he says coming out there outside. Yeah, so it's a mix of students and those people that follow him across country, or just know that he happens to be there and happen to be fans of what he talks about.
And even debating is a skill. I took debate for a little bit in high school. To be a good debater, he knows what topics they're going to talk about. He not dumb. Of course, he has practice debates. He has questions and rebuttals ahead of time for all of those things. So even with some of these things, he could sound like, oh, he killing him, even though like if you really break down what both people are saying, they're pretty even when it comes to the debate or the rebuttal or whatnot. But since he's a professional and that's what he does, it'll look so much worse if a random person just walked up and tried to have a conversation with him about a topic.
Right.
Versus
Or
somebody
if
who's
he was
prepared
out there debating with
with
them
all
dudes
of
on
these
New York,
extra
they be sitting
things
out
and
there
stats
just
and
screaming on the
stuff.
block.
Right.
Hold
Be
on.
sitting on the soapbox out there in New York.
But
Right.
hold on. But hold on, double O.
As I said, I really wasn't impressed by none of the videos. Like I said, it's not that I don't agree with some of the stuff he said, or if I disagree, I didn't see the big deal. And honestly, I didn't even know his name. I saw his videos, but I didn't know his name until he got shot. When I said Charlie, I said, "Who the hell is Charlie Kirk?"
Right.
And I saw that. I said, "Oh, that's the dude from the YouTube video."
And you know what, bro? And I ain't gonna lie. I like Ben Shapiro. I like Matt Walsh, and I like Candace Owens. I thought he was fourth string, and it ain't no disrespect to him. It's just they do the same thing he do. I don't think Myron on Fresh and Fit is at the same level as him yet. But I think at the end of the day, he'll get there. But I think that he was the fourth string on Daily Wire, honestly. Because
If Candace Owens got shot like that, you think she'd get all this love?
Oh man, she'll get so much love. Man, let a woman be a martyr, bro.
She a black woman. I don't, even though she a conservative Republican, I don't know.
It'll be,
I don't know. She ain't getting no flags raised.
They are one blood if she got hit. They are one blood.
She ain't getting no flag raised.
Man, look. Nah.
Because at the end of the day, she's still a black woman.
It don't matter.
And they fuck around gonna follow our lead off of what they gonna do, and knowing us, the way I hear black people talk about Candace Owens, if we ain't supporting her 100%, they ain't gonna support her 100% on that.
But Double O, she's a Republican. She's a Trump supporter, bro. She got a whole nother league of people that's not the people that we like. This like I'm talking about us right here. This ain't everybody that supporting them. We don't know many of those people, bro. We don't. It's a whole nother world. Like one thing I learned was when you start doing shit and then you step into another avenue, you realize how small of a world that you already in. And I can tell Talentia and Kyle, y'all know how small of a world we in. When we see the most popular people we with, and then you go see some Kansas City niggas with tons and tons of views and followers and all this shit that we don't even see in our news feed. That's how small our shit is. We think 50. Oh, that nigga got 50 likes. That's crazy. Nigga, it's a nigga that we don't know. Got 2,500 likes on some shit, and he think he's slacking.
Word.
Think about that shit.
For real. I'd be happy.
That's
to
all
get
I'm saying.
five.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we be so condensed. We be so condensed, bro. It's so many people that fuck with Charlie Kirk. Why did this man have to die for you to see who he was? And he got billions and billions of views, bro. We live in a whole nother world. We all the way over here. We don't even see a nigga that got 1 billion views till this nigga gets shot.
Because it ain't what we're looking for. You see what you're looking for.
But it's people that's similar to him that you do know, though. That's what I'm saying. It's people that you don't like, just like him. You just don't see him. And this
Can I say about that
algorithm?
I ain't never seen a baseball highlight on my YouTube screen yet.
Right?
I don't know why I've never seen a baseball anything pop up on my soccer, a volleyball. None of that popped up on my YouTube videos.
And they got billions of views that you didn't see. It doesn't mean that they not relevant. It doesn't mean that nothing. Right. It just means that's how big the world is. You know what I'm saying?
That's the bad thing about that.
Especially here in the U.S., like with Trump winning, and you've seen the map at the end. Once he won, how big his section was compared to Kamala Harris or whatnot. Like he connected with a bunch of people who feel the same about him, and it tends to be the same type of person. But they are the majority here, so. It is what it is.
Hey, can I say something to expand on all of this?
Go ahead, bro.
I really think this is going to start to be a trend. I think like with the way how the economy is going and how the economy is in a bad place, and it's probably going to get worse after a while. And so we might see some breaks here and there, but I think it's going to be like a real pinch here in the upcoming years. Or if it doesn't, you might see a gradual change for briefly, but we gonna start to see some fucked up shit going on economically, and more people will start to revolt and start to go against these people. Like I feel like the insurance guy, the guy who the CEO of that insurance company, how he got assassinated, how this Charlie Kirk got how he get assassinated. I think more people that's like they feel these radical people start to feel like they, you know, saying their word is not getting out there, they start to retaliate. If they feel like they back against the wall and they gonna have a crash out, then you're gonna start to see groups of people start to revolt like this.
Like
And I think
Nepal, they're doing that right here in Nepal. They burn the prime minister house. They burn all the like the White House over there, the prime minister house. They was killing folks. They took over everybody that's currently in the political system, and they killed them or took them out. And they are now starting, the younger generation is now starting their own Democratic Party over there. I ain't gonna call them Democratic Party, but their own political party over there.
And you're saying,
so,
go ahead, bro.
These are the things that's gonna start to drive people crazy too. When you like, all right, so like now in a few, you gonna start to be going places and they ain't gonna accept cash. It's gonna be card. And it's going to be a convenience fee on top of a 3% charge on top of that. And everything is going to be using your card and charging you all these extra fees, and shit's going to be driven up. It's going to piss you off. You're going to get charged extra. You got to call the credit card company. You got to go through the call tree. You don't talk to anybody. Everything is automated and AI. It is the shit about to change. People about to be pissed off and on edge. The world is moving too fucking fast. It's too fast for our own good. And I'm saying, like, a person that's in IT and working technology, this shit's cute right now, but that shit's gonna start taking jobs away and all that shit. Shit's about to be really, I say, like, right now, if you ain't got some kind of hustle, some kind of grind or something, you need to do that shit. You need to figure out what the fuck you gotta do now. Cause, like, man, in a couple years, this shit gonna hurt you hard.
Facts.
It is.
Real shit. Real shit.
And I think that's another thing. People they're tired of the same old thing. So these people who are super radical, it just seems so different from the norm that they're easier to follow, because people are tired of the status quo right now. And they do want something there. And that's where Trump came in. They like, all right, we're tired of our current political system. So let's bring in somebody who's not a politician to let's see if it is something different or something different happens. So I think people are just now they're at a point where they kind of desperate, and the person who's the loudest is getting the attention, and that's who they following.
Right. No. And you know what? That's gonna be one of the gateways, because I want y'all to look at the NFL right now. This is the biggest sports shit ever. The NFL. The Olympics is good, but that's the greatest people from all across the whole earth. And they're in this.
Soccer. If you look globally at soccer, here in the U.S. is the NFL, but globally it would be soccer. Just
okay. All right. So all right, cool. Even and that'll help my point too. But at the end of the day, Mr. Beast has just picked out 32 streamers to represent one team for everybody in the NFL. Mr. Beast, he has 1/11 of the entire world subscribed to his to his YouTube channel. Think about that. 1/11. This nigga has a big portion of the planet subscribed to his YouTube channel.
And why you think that?
Because he's just the dopest. He's the greatest. Nobody can.
And he be giving out the most money. And he gives out the most money.
Just imagine.
You already know.
If Mr. Beast did the same thing and didn't give out all this money, he would not be the same Mr. Beast.
No. Don't discredit how he came up, because he didn't have money to give out in the beginning. He started with he grinded. So I ain't gonna take that from him. But if I could give out $15 million in a video, or make a $15 million video to make $45 million in revenue, then I'll do it too.
And you'd have 1 million new subscribers and followers tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, when we talking about we talking about the NFL, and nigga, Mr. Beast has endorsed the top 32 streamers on the planet to pick a team in the NFL. He didn't do that with soccer. He did that with the motherfucking NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the NFL is here.
But what I'm telling you is it's the conglomerates. That's how big the world is with this internet shit. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck if you an engineer, a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, none of that shit. It all come back to this. It all come back to that virtual shit. It come back to that internet shit. This is the wave. This is the wave. And that's why I be like, I wanted to do this Justice League shit, but I want people to understand that if we take this shit serious and focus on this, this is going to pay us forever. This is like getting in the stock market early. Because it's still early. It's not early, but it's not late. It's not late enough to, man, I'm telling you. We get in this shit. I'm telling y'all, this is the wave. Just like bro said. Man, all them jobs finna be obsolete. They're gonna do robots, they're gonna have everything automated. You're gonna be able to sit on your ass and just call from home and all that shit. You ain't even have to go nowhere. This is the wave.
And COVID really exposed it. Like social media it's now a job, it is a career, and it is making millionaires and hundreds of thousandaires daily.
These niggas can't buy liquor, but they can buy Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
They can buy land. They can take care of their homies. Look at fucking, what's his name? Aiden Ross. Look at Aiden Ross. Look at Aiden Ross, man. Look at Kasana. Look at these niggas, man.
Right. I show speed.
The little dude making 2.8 million just to unbox toys.
This nigga.
Ryan's World.
Been doing
he made 30 million one year just reviewing toys.
Just opening the shit.
I want to review toys now. What the fuck? Like,
nah, but it's niggas doing what we doing, making 6 figures a month.
I know.
We just gotta do this shit, stay consistent, and be real with the shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got hip to the shit, bro. Think about this shit. Let's say we got Justice League. It's us 4, and then we got 6 more people that are consistent every week. And then we get 100,000 subscribers. They follow. I mean, we got subscribers, but let's say it's they actually pay the Patreon, whatever it is, $4 a month. 100,000 people, 10,000 people. Fuck it, 10,000 people pay $4 a month. That's $40,000 divided by 10. That's an extra $40,000 a month. I mean, $4,000 a month for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it.
Yeah.
This the wave, and I'm sorry, we got to get back to Charlie Kirk, but I'm telling y'all, that's why I'm like, nigga, I need, like, my nigga down here, 00, these niggas go live a lot. I respect that shit because these niggas keep me on. I'll be like, fuck, I missed the day. Now these niggas on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. But we got to get it to where we generate revenue all the time, y'all. We got to stay on the shit. The only thing that's different between the motherfuckers making millions and the niggas that's sitting on here doing what we doing right now is consistency. That's it. It's nothing else. They're not more talented than us. They don't talk crazier than us. They're not more entertaining than us. They do this shit on time every week.
Yeah.
Consistency.
That's it.
That's the biggest thing. Being consistent.
That's it. I'm sorry. That was a commercial.
Message.
That's the way to success in anything you do, consistency.
That's it. And look, this is how easy it is. We don't even got to go to Dave's house. All we got to do is turn our fucking phone on. Like, we ain't got no excuse. Flat tires used to be the excuse. Transmission, babysitting. We used to have all these motherfucking excuses. Now all we got to do is wait for a Red Pill to send a link. 00 send a link. Send a link. Like, that's all we got to do. Now we got an excuse for that. Oh man, I'm doing this. Like, hey, shut up. We ain't doing it. We wasn't doing shit before you proposed the opportunity. Now all of a sudden we got an agenda. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all. We back on Charlie Kirk. Let me grab a beer. I'm sorry. I got my feelings.
Nigga preaching. You know what? But I still think at the end of the day, man, that nigga wasn't putting money in my pocket. I really don't care too much about it.
That's how I feel with all politics. Like, I focus more on my local shit than anything else. But I feel like at the end of the day, the 35 years I've been alive, it don't matter who was in office. It didn't change shit I did in my regular life. Trump did put a few extra dollars in my pocket his first go round, but outside of that, it ain't changed. It ain't changed how I was viewed as a woman, as a black person in America. It didn't change no views on where I worked at. If I still went into a store, I was still followed. If I still got profiled by the police, like the schools are still shitty. So I'm like, whoever in office, it ain't really affecting me on a day to day. The only person like I really would have went hard for was Bernie Sanders. I was definitely a Bernie Sanders supporter, and I fucked with Obama. But outside of that, when it comes to politics, it really ain't affected nothing I'm doing or gonna do.
Yeah, man. I think it's all really like a show that they do to fuck with us, and it's
the first American Idol. It's the first American Idol.
And that's what they say. You got left wing and right wing, but the right wing, but it's still on the same plane.
Yeah.
They can vote to get their self raises, but they can't decide to give us $2 more on minimum wage, but they can vote for a $50,000 raise for all the politicians across the board. Huh? You're already making enough money.
All them people in the house that we don't know who they are. How you even get that job? Where's the applicant? I ain't never seen Indeed pop up for that job. Like, where you even get them jobs from?
You know what it is? It's all
when the races start, you
it's
submit your name. It's super easy to run. Just be prepared for them to comb through your entire life. But literally, when it comes to like we looking for a new governor or whatnot, you just go submit your info and you can go run to be governor.
No. I'm not talking about the governor and the mayor and them. I'm talking about them people up in them seats,
Congress and Senate.
Yeah, them.
But see, like the same. I mean, same.
The politics. Yeah, they still all politicians. Whether you're a congressman, a governor, the mayor, all them.
But see, you know what it is though. You gotta be so flawless to even be considered for these situations. Like they don't play no games. This shit is like security clearance, all that. This nigga got a parking ticket in 86.
Trump changed all that.
Nah, shout out to Trump though. Yeah, no. Trump did.
Marion Barry, look at Marion Barry. Marion Barry in DC got caught smoking crack about 2 or 3 times, and they still kept voting in there again.
Bro, I heard about that today. This Marion Barry shit. I don't know what that is. I kept hearing.
You heard about
what that is, bro. Today. What is Marion Barry?
He was DC's mayor, either the mayor or the governor of DC. He got caught with prostitutes and smoking crack, and then they voted his ass back in there again right after that.
Because they don't give a fuck. As long as you got enough friends in there already, you can get away with grabbing one of
they give us. That's that bullshit they give us.
Right. So it's affluent.
The only thing you gotta do to be a president is be married. I think all you gotta do is be married. That's it. You got a chance after that.
Pretty much.
You ain't even gotta be married.
That's it.
That's the criteria.
Nah,
let them know your ass ain't out here fucking mad bitches. Just show them that you were a woman. And that's it.
And then you got to be 35, right? I heard you got to be 35 to be the president. You got to be at least 35.
I assume. I think it's weird that none of them got facial hair. You ever notice that none of them dudes got facial hair?
We ain't never had a president with a goatee.
Because they ain't eating it up.
Man, look at the mayors and the governors. Man, you'll probably find about 3 of them with a beard. No, they all got they 79 years old with no facial hair. I'm like, what the hell going on out here?
Because it's an image thing. They feel if they clean shaven, they look more trustworthy. They look younger. If you got a beard and you don't keep it together, you look scruffy or kept lazy, and they don't trust you as much. So it's an image.
And then they wearing a suit every damn day.
Yep, it's an image.
Wearing a suit every damn day. Like, who want to wear a suit every day? The only people that wear suits every day is gangsters, dog. Like you said, back in the day in Chicago, them gangsters was wearing suits every day, man.
So
they're trying to portray the image of trustworthiness.
I'll take that. They mob. I think politicians is mob. Y'all know they mob, man. Come on, bro.
Absolutely. They one of the biggest mobs. Biggest and most powerful mobs in the world.
Can I turn your back on the mob, goddammit, type shit. Y'all ass crazy. Nah, but
that's why we talking about your boy right now. That was a mob hit, dog. You seen the videos where they show the dudes behind them giving signals and shit?
Hold on, what you say?
They
Say
got
it again.
videos.
They free to shoot right now.
They got videos of the dudes behind Charlie Kirk before the show.
Yeah, they
There's
doing the
two
hand
dudes. There's one
signals and
dude. He
shit.
started doing.
Oh,
He
I
did like
seen him.
this. Started
Yeah, I
doing like
seen
baseball signals, and then the dude behind him did like 3 signals, and then the shot went off.
Man, they do. Man, they can make a video look like anything. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I can't fuck. They got me for years.
It looked odd, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
No, like they got several videos out, like people analyzing it from different angles and stuff. Like all legit videos, they just run it back in slow motion. But you got two different dudes. You got an older dude with the white hat, and you got a dude in black glasses making the motions in the background. And like when Charlie Kirk gets shot, they kind of seem unfazed. So that's gonna be a conspiracy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm looking at my dog Cal over here with the fan behind his head. They're gonna be like, you see how the blades is looking at his head? You see how it's right there, and it looked like the nigga got dreads coming out his head. Motherfucker be like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga can do anything. You see how the nigga hair starts swiveling when he stood
but one
up?
thing about conspiracy theories, they do get paranoid and locked in on their theories.
Wedding ring.
Sometimes they be right.
Somebody said his wedding ring jumped from his wedding finger to his pinky finger. I said I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like you feel me? This nigga wedding ring jump.
Video that much.
Okay, all right, but hold on. I got a question for y'all that I do want. Like I want to bring this into perspective because we jumping off, but that's what happens when you have good conversations with people. But I want to ask y'all, what's the difference between a murder and an assassination? In y'all's opinion?
I'm glad you said that. Can I go first on that one?
Go ahead. You got it.
Because I was debating with somebody, arguing when they're talking about he assassinated. Man, that motherfucker got shot. He ain't get assassinated. But what they said was, I don't think this is the actual definition, but he was saying if somebody gets shot, anything to do with political views, then it's an assassination.
Right.
And I don't know if I agree with that or disagree with that, but that's what I was told. But I thought that just got shot, just like Pac and Big got shot, just like Tommy yesterday got shot. Niggas get shot every day, B.
You feel me?
Put your skirt down.
Yeah.
I think the difference between a murder and assassination would be essentially like the victim and what for. Like with Kirk, I feel it could be an assassination due to the political reasons. If a king or a dictator, somebody gets shot due to their level of power or influence, would be an assassination versus just something personal. And I walk upon somebody and I step on their shoe and they shoot me over some dumb shit. That's a murder. But an assassination would be something on a bigger scale. If a person has the influence or power to sway a majority of folks or a mass group of folks, it would be considered more of an assassination than just a murder.
Right. What you think?
Was Tupac murdered or assassinated?
That was a murder.
Damn, that's a good question.
And the people who killing them, and so it's not just the victim, but the people killing. Like I said, that's personal.
I'm just saying, the way what you describe, baby, you describe Tupac and everything you describe. Everything you said, you described Tupac.
But the reason Tupac was killed was over some personal beef.
Yeah, like what I would say. I would say based on your status, the figure, the person, the status of that person. Like if that's a person that's like an influential kind of a person, like let me say this, like Tupac was an influence on a lot of people's lives. Even with him in death now, people still reference his name and his music, consider him as one of the best. So like with him holding that status, I would consider that as being an assassination. Yeah. It was a hit on his life on a like a famous or a public figure. Now, like a murder is something like probably like something in if you notice, like assassinations are usually taken in public place, like the King assassination.
Right. There you go.
The attempt on the JFK. Yeah. Those things were in public places, and those are the ones that we would consider as assassinations. Versus like
they were trying to kill them for a message though, and not necessarily just to kill them to get them out the way.
Yeah, so like those these people like when you say assassination, these people are influential people people who are transcendent in society that has a huge following. And so, like, somebody who has control, like, to even think bigger on this, when you think about like a Charlie Kirk, he started to get power behind him. And I think for real, the powers
Somebody
that
wants the
be,
next trend.
they don't want you to be they don't want you to be that powerful.
Right.
They're gonna knock you down a peg.
Yeah.
I just think they didn't want. They probably view Charlie Kirk as like the next Trump, and oh boy, didn't want that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wanted.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I think no. You know what? A lot of people did want it. A lot of people are upset about this, and it's not just all Republican Caucasian people. It's a lot of black people that's upset about. I think black people is more upset with the reaction of the people that's talking shit, like Amanda Seals and these. We got a guy in here. Yes, sir. We got a new guy. Yes, sir. What's your name, brother? Mr. Grumpy? I think you got an echo.
He said, hang on.
Mr. Grumpy, what's up, bro? Can you hear us?
He just texting the chat.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
There
we can hear. Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
All right. Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so I think that a lot of people they just they are just like they so fixated on the fact they didn't like him, and I mean, and it takes a big part in what's going on, because it's not that he's not a martyr, bro. The nigga's a martyr, bro. He got assassinated officially. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna become a martyr for sure. He is definitely now become a martyr due to all of his followers. But like I said, even with you can bring me a nice cute cupcake and it's delicious and tasty, but if you cover it in shit, I don't want the cupcake no more.
But you need that. You need to eat the shit first. You need that. Everybody, you can't get what you can't always get it how you want it, Talenthia. You can't always get that. You have to understand.
But I'm saying this is in regards to the message. You can give me a cupcake and still be like, hey, y'all know it is smarter, and that's proved if you have a healthy nuclear family and if you do things this way, it'll work, instead of y'all stupid and y'all you want to be single baby mamas and out in the street and all. Like, I'd rather people in general, not me. I could take a hard truth or whatnot, but people in general, because you got to meet people where they at, will take A versus B.
I mean, but you can't y'all want to be catered to the truth. Men can take that. Women want to be catered to. Y'all got to stop worried about that.
I'm not, and it was a man who couldn't take who shot Charlie Kirk. So don't put this as a women thing or a man thing. Or that we need to be sensitized. This is about people and giving messages for the mass to receive it.
He was a female though. This nigga was in his feelings. That's why he shot the nigga.
Don't put that. Is not a female thing. That was a man who was in his man feelings and he shot somebody over aggression and ego.
Nah, it ain't no man feelings. It's
don't make it. Don't bring women into this and women's emotions. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me ask her that. Why do y'all think he was shot for real? Why do you think he was shot?
Because old boy didn't like his message.
That's it. Just his message. You think he was shot just because of his message?
What his message? They say he had a transgender roommate. So whether he didn't agree with his message or he felt that this dude was about to infringe on my rights, my friend's rights, or whatever, so he gotta go.
I think he got assassinated because they know he got too much influence, and the way that
who's they Red?
He
powers that be.
What you no. I think that hold on. You asking me what? Say that again. Who is they?
Yeah, you said they think he has. I mean, when you say they, who are you, when you mean they, who do you mean?
I think that the people that are with the deception, the demons, the devils, was mad at him, and which
only
is
one person shot him though. He had a whole manifesto on why he shot him. I ain't read it, but they said they found a manifesto of why he shot him.
Yeah, and I know that. And now I did hear about his manifesto or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think that he shot him because he's like, I mean, how do I say this? He felt like his message is going to interrupt my life. I mean,
Right.
in so many words, I don't know how to say it. I just know that at the end of the day, I believe this, he believed that, but what he believes is going to be so impactful that it's going it's going to mess up my life. And I know people that think like me. I know a very small amount of people that think like me, and I don't want to do that. It's almost like
What if I get another scenario? What if it wasn't Charlie Kirk and it was Hitler? Because Hitler said some things that made sense.
Yeah, he did.
So you let Hitler live on too, or would you be like, hey, you know what? This nigga getting kind of, let's take him out ahead of time. If people had the chance to take out Hitler before the Holocaust, do you think they would have?
I don't. But see this
Or
now you're getting deep into this shit because I've heard it. I'm listening. I'm on the internet. I'm sorry. I don't know. I got internet knowledge. All I'm telling you is slavery didn't look like what it was, and neither did the Holocaust. So I don't think Hitler was this demon everybody was making him to be, and I don't think that slavery was as crazy as we thought it was.
Well, we have history. We have people who literally told the history of. There are still people alive from the Holocaust.
And
there are still people who were alive on plantation farms. They have actual accounts. There are history books, pictures of all the horrendous things that happened because these charismatic, well-spoken men had a platform big enough and followers who were mentally, how would I say? I can't even say gullible or naive enough to follow them, and these atrocious things happen out of that.
Right. And
I feel like this person who shot Charlie Kirk was thinking like, hey, I see what this person is on or what this could lead to. So
do you think all right, you know what's crazy? I love that you said that. Do you think he made a more impactful situation for his movement or for the other movement?
Can I say something?
Let me say this real quick, Cal. I got you. Do you think that when he shot that man, do you think that people and then seeing the reactions of people, do you think people were siding more with Charlie Kirk or with the shooter?
The people were siding more with Charlie Kirk because that's who knew Charlie Kirk. Before this week or whatnot, I didn't know who the fuck Charlie Kirk was.
But even people that didn't fuck with him was like, that's still fucked up. Y'all fucked up the odds. Y'all went from 49-51 to 76-24. That's what happened. When they killed that nigga, and then y'all start laughing about the shit, you silly motherfuckers, and I'm talking to the internet right now. All you motherfuckers that was laughing, he deserved it and all this sucker ass shit. Nigga, you just fucked up your shit because now people don't believe in you. Now you ain't got no morality. Now you might as well be an atheist, motherfucker.
I think some of those people are more like they don't care. Not that, yeah, it's fucked up, he got shot. Like, yeah, it's fucked up, anybody gets shot, especially if they're not actively out there harming people. But the sentiments I've been seeing, the people who weren't fans of Charlie Kirk, it's more of they don't care. Or I've even seen people call other people who supported Charlie Kirk as black. They didn't been called coons, and it's like, hey, you hugging the slave master got shot, and you crying, and the slave master got shot. Like,
right, they trying to act like they Samuel Jackson. Let me let Cal talk, and then I'm gonna get my two brothers up here that just came up. Cal, go ahead and say what you was gonna say, and then I'm gonna get my brothers that just came in.
No, when I look at all the shit PR wise, when they catch old boy, you know what I'm saying, they was talking about like they trying to pin so many different shit to kind of build like a narrative behind why he shot, you know, Charlie Kirk, like engraving bullets, leaving the gun behind in the bushes and wiping it down. His roommate know, his dad turned him in. Like, it's too much. Like, where they getting all this shit? I mean, I understand they doing their investigation, but like, to me, it's like the shit that they putting into these like news columns is, I think, is really trying to build a narrative to
Yeah,
take
push
it off.
the agenda. It always do.
Instead of calling that shit for what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it was to me, honestly, like the way how he hit him from the neck from on top of a building. That's a higher hit. Like
To
that's
be
a higher
sniped from that far away.
yeah, that's a higher. They got the video. And dude jumped off the roof of the fucking building, hella cool, and still walked off like it ain't shit. Able to hide the gun and everything. And like what it is you hurry up and you find the killer and shit, and you say, "Case solved, we found him." You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was a higher hit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it or not, you look at that shit, somebody got hired to pick him off. And what they trying to do is like scrambling to try to like build some shit so people can be like on they starting an argument.
Yeah. They even bringing up the transgender roommate, like, oh, he killed people because of the transgender roommate, or that might have been his girlfriend or whatnot, or whatever, because it pushes their agenda that trans shouldn't have rights or this and that, and a whole bunch of other things.
What happened to people who are getting shot just because they don't like? I don't like you. Well, how come it can't just be simple as that? Like, hey, I just don't like this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
No,
But hold on,
That's the agenda.
Let me say this. All right, so like this is what I'm saying. If a person is shooting off a rifle, if you ever shot off a rifle, the bullet shoots off and the shell hits the ground. The shell casing hits the ground, or wherever that you at. So you're gonna engrave in the shell casing all this other shit to shoot the bullets and shit. You're gonna leave the bullet. I mean, to me, it's kind of like you trying to put something together like a narrative. To me, it's probably a dude just mad and just kill somebody, but I think they trying to build something to generate an
Make him a
argument.
martyr.
Yeah, like Red said. That's like how what Red was asking. It's like the fact that dude that killed him, his message is going to is almost outweighing Charlie Kirk's whole message, because you know, fuck what you talking about. This is what we doing. Bam. You know what I mean? So I agree with you.
Okay, let me let my brother go. Go ahead, Grumpy. You got it. Oh no, he behind. You got it. Hey, Grumpy. Hold on, let him go because he's catching.
You got to send him the StreamYard link.
No, I did. He's catching it late because he got the other one open.
I guess I don't understand yeah, go ahead.
I mean, Pill's question was, do you think
Hold on. Talentia, he's catching up, so let him talk real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand what the argument is. Like, what are you guys arguing for? Like, was it a conspiracy, or like, what are you guys saying?
So my question is, overall, is it an assassination or a murder?
It's assassination.
Assassination?
Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
and it kind of like give a reason why you say that.
Hang on, I'm getting some echoing.
Yeah, so tell me why because like, okay, maybe, I mean, you don't have to define it, but like, why do you think that it's an assassination versus a murder? Just like a simple murder.
Okay, so when someone climbs on a roof and sorry, I'm getting some weird echoing. So when somebody climbs on a roof and they're specifically targeting someone with a sniper rifle to kill that person, that is an assassination. That is not just someone randomly being shot, right? Like, that person was targeted.
But what if you had just like a person that you didn't like, and he has no affluence, he has no following or anything, and you do the same thing? Would that be a murder, or would that still be an assassination?
That would be an assassination.
Still? For
Yes.
somebody that's like a bum on the street that asks for change, that would still be an assassination.
Yeah, if that person was specifically targeted, yes.
I don't remember the DC sniper. I don't remember them saying that he was assassinating people.
But wasn't he?
That's
He
a good point,
killed other people to hide the fact that he wanted to kill like one specific person.
Well, I mean, he was sniping a lot of people, but they didn't say that he assassinated all these people. They said that he was just shooting people, random people.
Yeah, he was a serial killer. So
yeah, that's
he was
why
just murdering people, but he was a serial killer versus like
an assassination. To me, is somebody that has like, you have to have affluence. Like, you can't just be Tory from the block. Like, you can't just be somebody from up the street and call it an assassination. That's a murder to me. So, okay, all right. Matter of fact, since you think that's an assassination, Grumpy, then
Hang on. One second.
Okay.
I'm like hearing audio from 10 seconds before. Is that me or is that you guys?
And that's you.
Yeah, I think it's you. Okay, so Grumpy, go out and come right back in. I'll bring you right back on stage. Just come out and then come right back. Okay, go ahead. Okay, all right, Alpha, go ahead. What you got to say, brother?
Can I be heard?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, just let me know if you can hear me now. I live in Southern California. I live in the mountains, so I live about 5,000 feet up, so sometimes my internet is kind of janky. All right, I'm in SoCal. If anybody know about SoCal. All right, well, let me let y'all know something right quick. Number one, Charlie Kirk was not assassinated. It wasn't assassination. It was not a murder, because by legal definition, a murder is anyone being killed with malice intent. Meaning, if you kill someone, right, just to kill somebody, you had no legal justification to do it, that's by definition a murder. You can kill someone accidentally, and that's not a murder. That's called manslaughter. If I make cookies and I sell cookies to the public and everybody eat my cookies and they die, I didn't malice and intent for people to die, but I made some badass cookies. So that's called manslaughter. But when I walk up to a bum on the street and I just hit him in the head just because, that's murder, because I had no intent other than just killing him. Now, in terms of assassination, Charlie Kirk was assassinated because by definition, assassination is always malice intent. You cannot be saying you're going to kill someone without malice intent and you hire an assassinator. That's what an assassin is, a person who commits and who does the assassination.
Gotcha.
So
but
there you go.
We don't know if he's been hired yet. We don't know if he's technically been hired yet.
Well, that's not, I'm just explaining the definition. You're right that we don't know if he was hired as an assassin. But as far as him being assassinated, yes, Charlie Kirk was assassinated because the suspect that killed him possibly killed him for political reasons. That, by his definition, makes an assassination. It wasn't just some random event. It was malice intent driven strictly for political motivations. All right. You know, a woman can hire a hitman to kill her husband. That's an assassination. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to assassinate her husband. And there's been plenty of women doing that. All right. But the reason why he was killed is why I came up. There are three primary reasons why Charlie Kirk is not with us today. And let me say this off the top before I give these three reasons. Because as soon as I give these political reasons, the first thing that come out of people's mouth is they try to say you a coon, a Uncle Ruckus, a Sambo, because you're telling the truth. I am not up here trying to apologize, sympathize, or accredit what Charlie Kirk said about black people. I'm not trying to say sorry for that. Period. I think I maybe watched maybe 5 of Charlie Kirk clips when it came up in my YouTube feed. And I knew what it was when I heard it. I was like, okay, the same old racist rhetoric, dog whistling, rage bait, moving on. But that's not the purpose of why Charlie Kirk was taken out. Charlie Kirk was not taken out because of the nonsense he said about black people. Charlie Kirk was taken out because he has 2 generations right now that he has shifted to the right that caused the Democrat Party to lose. That's a fact. He was a political powerhouse. Anybody sitting up here saying Charlie Kirk was a nobody, not that powerful, has no idea about political science. They are completely ignorant of political science. I challenge them right now. When you got a direct phone call to the president of the United States, which he has, period, that makes him a political powerhouse. You can't buy that, brother. There are millionaires and billionaires right now that can't even get a phone call to Donald Trump. He had it on speed dial, period. So the nonsense that he was not a political powerhouse is foolishness, or is done disingenuous by the people that Charlie Kirk was speaking out against. And this is number one. The number one reason why Charlie Kirk was taken out, because he was speaking against the current far left progressives that are trying to take over the Democrat Party. I don't know if some of you on this panel are far left progressives, i.e. Democrat socialists. I am not MAGA. I am not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a black independent. And that makes me a problem, period. A problem to who? The Democrat Party and the Republican Party. Right now, the Democrat Party is being taken over by the far left. If you want to compare this to a modern day party transformation, look at 2012 after Mitt Romney lost to Obama, who I voted for twice. I voted for Obama twice. So don't give me that crap that I'm not an independent. And the Tea Party took over the Republican Party. That's what we're dealing with now. The GOP was taking over. They took it over from who? The neocons, which was Bush, the warmongers. And right now, the far left progressives, Democrats, socialists, Mondami, AOC, Bernie Sanders, they're trying to take over the Democrat Party to make it a full-on Democrat Socialist Party, period. Charlie Kirk was speaking out against that. And he was winning the debates on college campuses that have been taken over by far left progressives, period. Yeah. You can't go on a college campus now and say you're a conservative. You can't even say you're independent. The college
can I ask you a question, sir?
Let me finish, sir. Let me land my plane. You'll have a lot of questions for me. All right? You cannot go on a college campus in America right now and say you're independent or a conservative without some professor trying to get you out of class. Look up Texas right now. There's a white girl in Texas that got the dean of Texas A&M fired because she told her in class on camera, I don't want to learn gender ideology. That's a far left progressive agenda right now. So number one, Charlie Kirk was taken out because he was speaking against the far left progressive agenda that caused the Democrat Party to lose the election. That's number one.
Yeah, fact.
Number two, Charlie Kirk was taken out because he was speaking against the low white birth rates. Right now, the white population has the lowest birth rates in the world, period. That's the great replacement theory. Charlie Kirk was pushing that heavy. He had a pro-natalist conference. Look this up. And he told those girls, stop going to college. He told them this. Stop going to college, get pregnant, have kids. And he said this exactly. I heard him say this. He said, don't worry about the far left progressives. We're going to outbreed them. Right now, if you are identified as far left progressive, they know you have less babies than conservatives. This is a fact. Period. End of story. He was speaking against that. He was challenging that narrative, and he was winning. Look at Gen Z right now. They are trending conservative. Charlie Kirk has been doing this for 10 years. Let me finish. 10 years. I got one more point. 10 years. He's been doing this since he was age 19. He's 31. Imagine dealing with a Charlie Kirk for the next 30 years in politics. In politics, you don't become a powerhouse until you hit age 50. He was 31. Imagine that. Imagine trying to deal with a guy like that who got two generations. I'm a millennial. I'm a geriatric millennial. They had to put a negative on it, you know. I watch G.I. Joe on Saturday mornings too. All right. I know about Cobra Commander, and I can't wait for them to make the movie Thundercats. Hello. Okay? Real talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And the reality is Charlie Kirk is a millennial, but he's also young enough to be Gen Z. He was a hybrid. And he got 2 generations right now that caused the Democrat Party to lose. They lost because of him. Gavin Newsom, my governor right now, the first show he did was with who? Charlie Kirk. And he told Charlie Kirk on person in live, he said, what? You are killing us. You are killing us, Charlie Kirk. You got the youth on these college campuses. Period. End of story. So the notion that he was not challenging the far left progressive anti-baby agenda, that's true. Right now, there are well-known liberals getting kicked out of their circles because as soon as those women get married or have a baby, they say, you can't be a progressive no more. That ain't it no more. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. And the average age right now for women to have a baby in America and worldwide is 35.
30, man.
White women don't want to have babies in their prime. They want to do girls gone wild. Period. And the white guy is saying, no, I don't want to have babies when you're 35 years old. Why do you think RK's in there? Autism. Autism of what? The older you have babies, the higher chance you're going to have birth defects. That's biology, not my skills, science, or facts. Period. 35 years old and older is considered geriatric pregnancy. The young lady on this panel, she knows that. Period. End of story. Charlie Kirk was calling that out. That's the far left progressive anti-natalist agenda. And number 3, the third reason why they took Charlie Kirk out, because he was speaking out against transgender ideology. Somebody ran from that in the chat. This young lady on this panel said, politics ain't really affecting me right now. Ma'am, they're trying to legally erase you. They're trying to erase the definition of a woman. Every man on this panel knows if they legally erase you, men are going to take everything from you. Everything. Like in California right now, there's a transgender teenager who won the state championship. And now she's in volleyball. He's in volleyball. Period. Don't give me this crap. Look in Colorado. They just created a bill in Colorado where now they can legally arrest you if you don't call someone their supposed gender pronoun. Look at the shooter that they just got, the suspect. He's in the gender ideology community called furries. What is furries? People who think they got an animal and they're having sex with one another in animal cartoons. There's something called bestiality in gender ideology. There's something called MAPS, minor attracted persons. That's what the plus is on the LGBTQ plus. Look this stuff up. Charlie Kirk was calling this stuff out heavy. And right now, if you say anything against the transgender community on a college campus, you could kiss your degree goodbye. Period. You ain't gonna make it through no liberal arts study. You might make it through a biology study, but you ain't making it through no liberal arts. Because everybody now is trying to redefine what a woman is. We heard this question. What is a woman? That was Charlie Kirk. That's Andrew Winston.
That's Matt Walsh.
Stephen
Matt Walsh.
That's Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, Charlie Kirk is calling out socialism.
That's a woman.
Right.
That's
Okay.
my
Hold on.
argument.
All right. No. You. I wish I had sound effects. You got it. You dropped the bomb on that one. That day, straight up. Much love. But let me get Grumpy in here. Grumpy, give me your opinion about, from the being a martyr to an assassination to whatever you want to catch up on.
So there was a lot of stuff that was covered, right? So first of all, I'm a huge fan of Charlie Kirk. His assassination was a tragedy, right? It was horrific. I saw the close-up video, and it was horrible. I don't agree with any sort of political violence. one question I would ask, right, is, by the way, I'm not a leftist. I'm a libertarian. So one question that was asked today was, what is a woman? What is a man? So what do you guys say is a man?
I would just say about like if you was born with a penis, like, and you, I don't know, like you can give semen to have to an egg to have a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just take it down at the end because all men don't have penises, all women don't have breasts or vaginas. Some women like chimeras, or when it comes to hermaphrodites, they can have both DNAs in them. Say biological woman has double X DNA, men have XY DNA.
I have to tell y'all the truth right now. I lied to you guys. I lied. I didn't tell you the whole truth. All right, here's the truth. I have a bachelor's degree in biology, a bachelor's degree in natural science, and a master's degree in science. So let me go ahead and dispel this biological rebuttal that this young lady just gave. The man asked you, what is a woman? All right, what is a woman by biological definition is an adult human male, and what I mean male is an adult human male. What is a woman is an adult human female. That's the textbook definition, period. Number two, what makes someone a male or female is defined by sex gametes, chromosomes, XY, XX. If a human being is born with the Y chromosome, that is a male. All the people she listed as hermaphrodite / intersex, number one, that's not transgender. Number two, those are genetically defective males, period. Genetically defective males. That's what they are. Just because they didn't develop in the womb correctly does not make them not a male or non-female.
And that's what I say.
That people are not born with a penis, and someone's not born with a working womb, and that makes them not a woman. That's pseudoscience false. That is genetic embryology defects. So I want to clear that up. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question though?
Excellent. Go ahead.
So just educate me for a minute. Like, you have medical background, right?
Yes, sir. I'm finishing my PhD and my doctorate in natural medicine right now. God, I hate writing this dissertation, but go ahead.
I don't blame you, buddy. So my question is this, right? Like, so you define a male as someone that has 2 X chromosomes, right?
Stop right there. It's not what I define, it's what science defined. That's not me. That's the first problem, making it personal. This is general scientific fact.
I'm not trying to make it personal. I'm just trying
It's not me. So don't say you define, say science. Science is general knowledge. It's not subjective. That's the problem. But go ahead, sir.
I apologize. Okay. I didn't mean to point that at you, right? So my question.
Go ahead. I know you're not meaning this, sir, but that's one of the transgender activists' debate tactic. They try to make science personal and subjective, and that's pseudoscience. Science is objective, not subjective. But go ahead, sir.
I'm not trying to do that.
I understand. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So when someone has Klinefelter syndrome, right? Like they have an XXY chromosome.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
What is your opinion on that? Just
yes,
curious.
XXY, XYY, XXXX, XYYY, Turner syndrome, Down syndrome, Kepler syndrome, Sawyer syndrome. Those are our embryology defects. That's what they are. They are genetic defects. Something didn't go right in the womb. That's the medical term for it. We don't like saying the word defect because we condition people to not say the truth. Remember, we can't say that you are obese. We got to say fat positive. We can't say that you're being lazy. We got to say, oh, you're being challenged. That's the problem. That's far left progressive agenda woke ideology that right now they told the Democrat Party to stop using. Look that up. That's the problem. We brought in ideology into science. So when you try to ask me about Sawyer syndrome, Kepler syndrome, Down syndrome, all these different syndromes where they have extra chromosomes, it is not normal. I presume all of us are millennials. We all heard of the cartoon called X-Men. That's based on genetic mutation. And by the way, Professor X is symbolized off of who? MLK. And Magneto symbolized off of who?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Anyway,
yeah,
so
no.
back to the story.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I guess
X-Men is based on genetic mutation. You've been conditioned to think genetic mutation is something where you're going to grow claws, adamantium steel, you're going to fly. No, it's not, sir. In biology and genetics, particularly, which was a very hard class, I hated that professor. Genetic mutation is a bad thing. If one thing goes wrong with DNA transcription, translation, you got medical problems for life. There are no cures for genetic diseases, brother. You will have to deal with those symptoms and reality for life. Period. Down syndrome, which everyone knows, that's a genetic defect. That's what this is. That's why I say you have a lot of ideology trying to mix word salad, mix things up to make it fit a narrative.
Well, hold on.
Who's born with XXY or XYY.
But Alpha, let me let Grumpy get his. Let me let him get his words off.
Go ahead, quick. Grumpy. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So, this is not a subject I'm an expert in. Like, I'm trying to understand, right? Like, so when your definition of a male is an X. By the way, I don't even really care.
I don't know why that echo is crazy. I don't know. Do you got anything playing in the background, Grumpy?
Let me check, man. Hang on one second.
Yeah, try to knock all the extra.
If you have an amplifier on, like a sound amplifier, sometimes that will give you echo, Grumpy. So check if you have an amplifier on, or sometimes turn down your volume. That's what you have to do sometimes. Your speakers are very good. Mine's just ghetto. So I don't have to worry about that. But you good to go.
Yeah, because he got headphones. He shouldn't
pull up the stream on a phone instead of the computer.
I don't think I have anything. Do you guys still hear an echo?
Yes.
I don't hear anything.
I can hear it too. No, I can hear it. No, they're right.
It's okay. Go ahead. Try to make your point. Go ahead. Make your point. It's okay.
Like, I'm not even trying to make a point. Like, I don't even care about this subject. Like, it doesn't. Like, there's so many like things that are wrong with this country. Like my number one issue with this country is like the national debt is like worth $37 trillion in debt, right? And like nobody even wants to address it. But like, I guess I'll continue with this subject, I guess, because that's the point of the topic. So like, you're arguing that the issue is that, you know, men have an X or whatever chromosomes. But my point is like men don't necessarily have those chromosomes. Like if I have Klinefelter syndrome, like I could have an XXY chromosome, and women could have an X or a Y chromosome, and they don't have the definition of what makes them a woman. Like I don't know. I don't even care about this. Like
let me help you out. Okay, let me help you out. Number one, make this simple. I don't want to turn this into a genetic debate. I'm not trying to prove to y'all how smart I am. Man, you know how many nights I missed learning all this crap and I couldn't go party?
By the way,
let's get through this fast.
Like I don't care
through this real fast. Well, let me help you out, bro. Let's get through this real fast. Let's make it simple. Women have two X chromosomes. Well, sir, we got to get through this because this was a major factor for the 2024 election. That's the problem. Everybody wants to dismiss this. Everybody wants to say it's not a factor. Yet they're fighting all over the country right now. Men and women's spaces, sports, everything. Let's get through this fast.
Sorry,
let's get through this fast. Let me ask you a question, sir. Number one. Let me ask you a question. Number one.
I'm sorry.
Female is XX chromosome. Male is XY. That is normal human development. Anything that don't say that is abnormal development. It does not mean it's not a male or a female. If the person has the Y chromosome, regardless of how they develop, that is still a male. Does that make sense? That's the simplest term as I can make it. 8th grade levels, they say. Shout
Okay,
out to a boy from Chicago. The song "Dumb It Down." You get what I'm saying? That's the dumbed down version of genetics. Okay, so let's move on from that.
I get it,
All right.
but I understand where you're coming from. But here's the thing, right? Like, there are things that affect genetics, and not every man and female will have an XX or an XY chromosome.
I just explained to you why. I see that's the problem. I just told you that abnormalities do not change definition. That's the problem. I just told you, normally speaking, XX
No,
is
I get
woman,
it.
XY is male. If the person has a Y chromosome, period, Y chromosome, that is genetically a male, regardless of how they develop. Spina bifida is a genetic defect. Down syndrome is a genetic defect. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic defect. It does not change what the person is. That's what transgender ideology has done. It has taken my field that I spent $100,000 on, lost so many Saturday nights in this Lakers, and now I gotta sit up here and explain it. All right,
let him respond real quick. Go ahead, Grumpy. Go ahead, Grumpy.
No, I understand. I get it. I understand. I'm not disagreeing. All I'm trying to say is that if your definition is that a male is certain chromosomes or a female is certain chromosomes, then your definition's wrong. But if you're going to supplement that with your medical expertise, that's fine. I get it. Cool.
Okay.
Why is it wrong?
Because
why is it wrong?
He's doing it by the ideologies of how the world sees it.
And let me offer an argument on that. Basically, what they've done, which is the gender ideologist people, they've taken the word gender and they've tried to separate it from the word sex. The word sex has two meanings in the English language. There's the physical definition of sex. What sex was the man that slapped you in the club, or the person that slapped you in the club? Male. Then there's the action of sex. Did you have sex with that person last night? Yes, I did. See how that works? The word gender is technically a proper way of saying sex. Do you get it? They've taken that word sex and tried to say that all human behavior that's not considered traditional and normal, such as how a person dress, such as how a person have sex with someone. If someone's homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, if someone is attracted to dogs, furries, we just heard the word furry. Yeah, they're saying all that human behavior means that they are something that they're never going to be. That's the problem. They're trying to separate the word gender from the physical world of sex to supplement it with an ideology based on human behavior. There's a lot of lesbians right now, who call gender ideology homophobic, because they say if you won't have sex with a man who thinks he's a woman, that means you're transphobic. No, lesbians are physically attracted to women's anatomy. You see why I say words matter. Why it matters? Because that matters. Go ahead, sir.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so that's the problem. Go ahead, sir. You had another question, I think. Go ahead.
Hey, Alpha, let him breathe a little bit, bro, because if you notice that Grumpy, he's just you are a super assertive guy. Just let him kind of, you know what I'm saying, digest what you're saying.
I apologize. I'm a Leo, by the way. If you follow the zodiac, you're talking to your king. It is what it is. So I apologize. I'm a Leo. But go ahead, Grumpy. I'm not saying you're a gender activist, Grumpy. But the problem is that I've been battling with these people on campus for like the last year when I heard about all this crap. And I am sorry. I apologize. I'm getting kind of frustrated because they've slowly indoctrinated you with little things that you don't know about. And I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose, but they've slowly kind of got you conditioned to say certain things that are just pseudoscientifically false. But go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
Like what?
Well, when you just said your definition of a man, I don't agree with that. That's false. That's the problem. I gave you the textbook definition of a man. See what I'm saying? I gave you that it is defined by chromosomes.
What was my definition of a man? You disagree.
Well, you said that if you want to define men by chromosomes or woman by chromosome, I think you, if I misheard you, I think you said you disagree with that. That's the problem. That's the textbook definition of a man and a woman. It starts at, all science starts at the cellular level, atomic, really, proton, neutron, then they come together, form a cell. All right. So that's the problem. They want you to skip that and go to all this other behavioral stuff. But go ahead, sir.
No. That's not what I was saying at all.
Okay, all right, yeah. Stay with it. Give him a real concise.
What I was saying was this, right? If a man has Klinefelter syndrome, right? Your definition of a man is what? 2X chromosomes? I'm saying
a woman is 2X, a man is XY. Any DNA sequence with a Y in it means man.
Thank you. That's it.
That's it. XX is woman, XY is man. Any additional DNA sequence with a Y in it means they're male and not female.
Thank you. Yes, correct. Go ahead.
All I was trying to say was, like, if a man has a degenerative disease where they have an XXY chromosome, you're saying they're not a man.
I didn't say that.
He said they are male.
But you're saying
there's a Y in that DNA sequence, they are male.
You're saying a definition of a male has 2 chromosomes.
Yeah, each of men and women both have 2 chromosomes. Women are 2 X's and men are XY.
By the way, this is not a left talking point. I don't even care about this subject. Like, why are we?
BS, that's not true. That's not true.
We're just trying to make sure that we have an understanding. Because even if we go forward, we need to make sure that you have an understanding on this.
An understanding of what? Like, I don't.
That all males have Y chromosome. A woman does not have a Y chromosome. That's all you need to know. Regardless of how the sequence it is, if a human being has a Y chromosome, that is a male. Period. Now, what do you want to know?
So we got on this topic because we were talking about transgender reforms, LGBTQ, the things that some of Charlie Kirk was talking about politically. So this is how we got on the subject of men and women, because he said they were literally trying to take away the definition of what a woman is when it's scientifically proven what men and women are. So all these additional ideologies or constructs, social constructs that have come into play, it is changing the shape of our political system versus just making decisions based off actual science instead of feelings and social constructs.
So y'all telling me I can't identify as a giraffe?
Do you got giraffe chromosomes?
I mean, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Does that mean the state is going to recognize you as a giraffe?
That's
maybe
the problem.
not.
Go ahead.
Type time.
Legally, will they recognize you as a giraffe? Can you get away with doing giraffe things? I don't know.
What she's saying is the problem right now. What she's saying is exactly the problem. People are jumping up saying they want to identify with everything and anything. The number one problem with that is that identity theft. If you commit a crime, I need to know what you are. How can I not identify you robbing me in my house if I can't say what you are? You just robbed me, then you walk outside. I say, I think a man robbed me. Then the police show up and say, are you the man that robbed him? No, I identify as a woman. See what I'm saying? Number 2, that messes up the census. The census that they just did, the 10-year census, it messes up the population. This young lady on the panel should know this. They've been reporting what? Women committing crimes against children has been going up. That is false. It is trans women that are committing crimes against women that are going up, but they're not reporting it as that because I identify as a woman. See, and number 3, and this young lady should know this, she's going to have to deal with this. This happened in England. You had a trans woman rape 2 women. Sorry, I don't want to get your channel flagged. Rape 2 women. Then he said, I identify as a woman. Guess what they put him
The one
in?
that was put in prison.
Prison.
The one that was put in the women's prison.
Yes, this is a problem that you will have. Let me say this. Let me say this up front. Men and women are not equal. That's right. I said it. I said it up front. And this young lady knows this because she's gonna have to deal with gender ideology far greater than any man on this panel. Period.
Okay. All right. So let me,
because we just dealt with a man winning Women of the Year. We got trans participating in all women's sports and women winning the title for women's sport.
And this is all things that Charlie Kirk was against.
Yes, he was.
And let me get my brother in Grumpy. I need you. Well, he ain't even at the table no more. Well, let's do this. Y'all. Hey, Alpha. I need you to send me your info. Cause I need you on these panels, man. I need you to be a part of this. No, for real. I need you to be here.
What you can do is here's the deal, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. All right. I'm just gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna say it. I don't get out much. Okay, I don't get out much. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm from the South. I'm born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. All right, I'm a country boy. I'm a military brat. All right, there's this theory that y'all might not heard of. I'm born and raised South. I moved to Southern California about 10 years ago. Let me tell you something, man. There's this theory, and I fell into it. This is no conspiracy. I don't do drugs. I don't do weed, nothing like that. I'm straight as a bone. All right, I'm 6'6", 240, size 18 shoe. Okay, some of my friends are porn stars. Yes, we play at LA Fitness, no doubt. Okay, I was in the check casting place with Ashton Kutcher about 3 months ago. Okay, I'm in Southern California. Yes, you are talking to the black people that they quote unquote hide. I'm one of them. They don't let me out very much. They don't let me out much. Okay, they don't let me out much. So believe it or not, brother, me talking on your panel today is probably the best that I'm going to do because I don't want to get you flagged because I'm putting out too much information. There's a man called Mark from Anaheim. Have you ever heard of that guy? He usually comes on Carl Nelson's show. All right. Most people have called me his replacement, if you know what I'm saying. He was putting out information that was getting people flagged. And that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you insider information. Insider. I served in the Army and Air Force. Okay, yes, I'm that guy. I'm the guy that women complain about, the 666 guy. And by the way, I want to let you know, your channel, believe it or not, is very powerful. Do not think your views, as far as you getting 30 views, is not counting. Just because you got 30 views don't mean 30 people watched it. We are watching your stuff on college campuses right now, UCLA. They are studying you guys. They are trying to find out how to get the narrative like you have. Red Pill, Manosphere, all that stuff is being studied right now. You guys changed the election. This is true. So please, brother, do not think that you're not as powerful as what you are. That goes into the Charlie Kirk discussion. Myron Gaines is up next. Look up Myron Gaines.
Yeah,
he's doing the same thing. So I want to tell you that. So as far as me giving you my information, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I want you to. I don't want to bring no harm on you, man. Not me, but I'm giving you a lot of information that I'll just say it like this. They don't let me out much. So ask me tonight because I don't know if I'm going to do it again tomorrow. But go ahead.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you being here. But now I was only saying that because I do want to kind of get it. I'm about to let everybody get some rest tonight because I know what time it is. But nah, man. And when I tell you, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because like you said, I don't look at myself as one of these. I'm trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? And to get somebody like you in here and to say something like that, I truly appreciate it, bro. For real.
You are listen, everybody on this panel, I want y'all to know something. This is not me kissing your ass or blowing you up. I'm telling you guys right now, y'all need to understand this. Y'all need to pay attention to this. Okay? We just had a major election. The Democrat Party lost all three branches of government. Donald Trump won the popular vote. That has not happened in over 20-something years.
Yep.
Okay? That's number one.
Period.
Period. You guys are significant. You have no idea. The mainstream media is dying a slow death. They don't have the narrative of the people. You guys have the ear of the people. You have it. You have to understand that. Y'all, I really want y'all to understand that. Not on some being paranoid or anything like that, but to understand that your views is not as significant, as insignificant as you think they may be. There's people who get thousands of views on YouTube. We don't watch them on UCLA because they're not saying nothing, like Mr. Beast and all these other people. That ain't moving nobody's minds, but you are moving those guys' minds by asking serious questions like, was Charlie Kirk assassinated or murdered? Like, what is the red pill? Like, why do women go to college and come out thinking they're masculine? I seen that video you did, okay? All right? Those conversations are changing America right now. And the young lady, if she's still on the panel, she knows this. Because right now, the Generation Y women are the first generation of women, third post-sexual revolution, that are going to have 45% of them, and I'm not saying this out of bitterness, revenge, I'm just stating the truth. They're not going to get married, and they're not going to have children. That is a major problem for society, period. And Charlie Kirk was speaking out against that. And to my friend, Mr. Grumpy, I agree with you. I am a full supporter of First Amendment all day, every day, no matter how ugly or how many N-words someone called me. But the reality is the far left progressive, they don't want debate. They don't want freedom of speech. They want compliance and affirmation. And that is why Charlie Kirk had to go. Go ahead, brother.
Yep. And like I said, thank you again. Before y'all don't nobody leave. I just want everybody to tell everybody where y'all at on y'all social medias. Real quick. Go ahead, Cal 10, then Talenthia, then Mr. Grumpy.
Okay, cool. Been Kyle Bab on Facebook, Cal 10 Grande on Instagram. Find me on there.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Talenthia.
All right, it is Talenthia, TALYNTHIA on Facebook. That's where y'all should follow me. I'm on there the most. Or on every other platform, TM Productions with an S, Casey.
Gotcha. And then Mr. Grumpy, tell them where to find you on your social medias.
Yeah, I actually don't have any social media, but I want to say the horrific thing that happened to Charlie Kirk was terrible. And it really
I agree, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it was was dark day for America. So that's all I need to say.
Type time. And then, brother, I know you don't really want to put your stuff out there. So I'm gonna just tell everybody and stay in the room. Please don't leave, y'all. This your main man, Anti-Cool, aka the Redpillcrip. We talk about Charlie Kirk tonight. We got a lot of good information spread out. We had some good commentary and had fun with people from all across the world. So I need y'all to tap in. Tomorrow the Chiefs play, so we won't be here. But Monday we will be on Not the Shop podcast. Tuesday we'll be back on the Justice League. Appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
Peace, peace.
Bye.
Later.
A leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall that I never won. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall that I never won. Anything you see me with, I heard it first.
see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets for smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave a small test. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole